A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. In motion left goes Jones.
Cheetah.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Check smash. Hey, Blue. Hey, don't steal.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Chase Young. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the three across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mega. Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion is Chenault. Young on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such, but two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go. Ready.
Ritter going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Ready up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check pitch. Check hunt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, That's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Green Jack.
Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And running with power here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run with Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Young. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, Young. It's caught. It's Chenault again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Young going to move him around.
10 cycles. Ready?
They go back to the ground with Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. In motion is Chenault. From the red zone now, Young. That's complete to Mooney. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault from 8 yards out. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Steel, black.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 5.
Red, yellow.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this pass caught by Gray. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
White.
Ritter from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That will signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Ready.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Ritter back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And give him the full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Yellow, go. Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
Now Young. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Right, 97. 10.
Here is Young. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Drill 52, blue, yellow. Black shot. Blue striker. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Young. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third down, Young from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Six. Mega. Ready.
Ritter now. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Check 2. Ready?
Running right, here's Sanders. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to throw down. Young feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Clock 10. Trouble 38.
On play action, here's Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Set, go, set.
Robinson on a give right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken around the 12. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Slide through. Black ultra. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Toss it out right here to Patterson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A bold play call there on third down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready?
On third down, Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew